Hey everyone, welcome back to Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy, and we are continuing on with the Trials and Tribulations game, and we are on the episode 2, the Stolen Turnabout, part 2 trial. So basically what happened last time is some of the treasures or valuable objects from Korean Village were put into an exhibit, and one of them got stolen, the Sacred Urn. So now we are trying to figure out who it is that stole it, and we are also defending a person that we do not think stole it, that we think is trying to get it pinned on him. So let's go ahead and continue on. October 13th, next day, okay. Hey Nick, what is it? Is something wrong? Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check it out, the Maske Glossy I bought. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, you bought this where? From the little tent in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things on sale. You know, I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Oh, okay, so we got a publicity photo. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Oh, yeah, I did, but I didn't look like things were going to get less ugly for you. Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me. He's at it again. I sent a calling card to Lordly Taylor, I admit it. But you didn't have the Sacred Urn. Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean I didn't commit the crime. Normally when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but yikes. Anyways, I admit that I'm guilty, so make sure they give me a guilty verdict. Please. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. Yeah, actually, the thief is me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be so cross with you. So why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands to run. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. You're not even going to stay here for the court case, really? To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is Damaske or not. But there's only one thing I'm sure of. He doesn't have the Sacred Urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust, Desi. October 13th. It's him! It's him! I know him! I know the prosecutor! I've seen him! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. Defense is ready, Your Honor. What's the matter, prosecution? Are you prepared? What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine, let me ask you then, Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? Well, no, I'm not. I will pass judgment after hearing arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Well, who are you? I'm Godot. Legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. He's that one detective Atme was talking about. Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of case have you dealt with so far? Ha! None. What did you say? No cases? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you said you've never lost before. Exactly. I've never lost. But I've never won either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as merely saplings. Yes, but a mask in a court of law. Ha! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or on our hearts. This guy is a real deal, alright, Nick? Why does he seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? So we finally meet, Mr. Phoenix Trite? What? Nick? Is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man? I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, Prosecutor Gobo? It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? Actually, I am. I've heard that one. I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two. Well then, let's hear from the first witness. Oh, Gumshoe. How you doing? My name is... No one asked for your name, witness. Oh. The important thing is what you know, that's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir. Alright, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir. Master Maske. Master Maske is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He is so confident he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, as usual. He sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why I'm sure he was Master Maske, sir. It fits his MO to a T. So then, the actual identity for this Master Maske is... Mr. Godot? What are you? Coffee? Oh. We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Blacker than the moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please proceed. Very well. It's only coffee, after all. Oh, you can't be letting things slide early this trial. Come on. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you going to do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Damask who stole the urn. Okay. Okay, Master Thief that started a crime spree 6 months ago. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yep, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true, I'm a... author on thieves. Okay. An author. He's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say authority. The fact is, this guy can slip through even my fingers. Shows how good he is, pal. It's only when those fingers happen to be butterfingers. Okay, press harder. So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal. Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean Detective... Oh, no. Who is this person? He sounds German. His name is Luke Atney. Sir, I guess I should have made up such a silly name for him. Anyways, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. I see, it seems you're not to be the expert you claim to be. It looks like the thief is toying with me, even now. He's so confident he sends a calling card when he commits his crimes, yes. Even you've seen all these so-called calling cards? Of course I have, except the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought the card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred. That's because Detective Atmay stopped Mr. Andrews for talking to the police. Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature, but we're not releasing that information to the general public. We are absolutely certain that this card is real. Can't say out loud, okay. This was his 5th heist, as usual. He sent a card to Lordly Taylor. Okay, press. His 5th heist, and your 5th screw-up. Whoa, objection, pal! That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times, but this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. I just want everyone to hear in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. Wow, looks like he's really got it for a detective at me. Yeah. His pattern is always go for the most precious art pieces. Okay. Art pieces? Like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous tear of Ammon. Okay. What's this? Some kind of salty teardrop? No, sir, it's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bongora. Okay. Thing you put on your head. After that, left hand of Hades. And then the portrait of Mijina. Detective Atme retrieved the portrait and returned it to the museum. And the target of this was the sacred urn. But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections. Okay. That's why we're sure it was Master Maske, sir. It fits his MO to a T. That's fair, okay? I don't disagree with that. What do you mean, his MO to a T? I was thinking of acting the same thing myself. Oh, I wish you would listen to me more clearly, pal. First of all, here's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seems to know all about security systems. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi. Okay. So, since this robbery seems to fit all these conditions, that's right. It means that Master Maske is behind it. Misk, it definitely looks like it was Master Maske who stole the urn. But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight or is Master Maske. But, also the urn hasn't turned up yet, so that, let alone in connection with Mr. Delight himself. So even though we know it was Master Maske, it did it. Maybe for the time being, I should try to show it wasn't Master Maske. Okay, so let's look around here. This is the 5th heist. Only the most precious art pieces. Okay, so what if we present the urn? Okay. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous, pal. He said that he always goes for the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal? But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The appraiser I spoke with said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean it's worth... Oh! And I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Maske would normally go after. Okay. It's worthless. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the thief of the sacred urn was not the work of Master Maske. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction the argument made itself, but... Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Master Maske or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? This coffee here, it's been my own special blend. It's called Godot 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite. Coffee? That's all you got in your mind? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must have been someone imitating Master Mask. A fake. A fake. Oh, that sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake. Okay. Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. Okay. So, we have a security photo. Okay. So, that is a security photo. Then we also have a publicity photo. Ah! The necklace! The necklace isn't there. Okay. So, let's go ahead and present the security photo. The proof is right here. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But if you look closely, you'll notice something. Huh. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what this is? Go on, use a pointer. His neck. It's right here, of course. You mean Master? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I brought this morning? Yes, it's going to come in use, okay? Going to come in handy. The problem I have with this photo is the brooch on his chest. A breach? Huh. Bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once. A brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp holding one's cape on. Ah, a clasp. Ah, I see now. Okay. But the Mask and the security photo. He has no brooch. You're exactly right. That brooch is the same as the emblem on Master Masque's calling card. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Master Masque is a fake. I've been fooled again. Okay. Order. Detective Gumshoe, how? How could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I... More coffee? Hey now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godot, you reserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? Ha! The brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this? That's the brooch. Where'd you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadows of a big female Buddha statue. Oh, the Amy Faye statue. Why didn't you tell me about this, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. This guy is one cool customer. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too. Hickeys? What? Figuratively speaking, of course. It's referencing Ron Delight's fingerprints. What? The defendant's fingerprints were on the brooch? Oh, no. Order. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. Oh, it appears to have been torn off. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle at night at the crime scene. Uh-oh, we have a problem. Okay. Ha! You mess with the Godot. And you get burned! Okay. He's been playing me for like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Huh? You're done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet, pal. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom. Finally time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh? One second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shh! Silence! At me? Okay. Now I see. It's all become clear. Oh my gosh, this guy's stupid. What's clear? The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac, that is. Am I correct? Well, yes, that's right. Ha! Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atme, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. These two make a perfect pair. They're either best friends or they tear each other heads off. I've heard on one night of the crime you were all alone on security detail. You have heard correctly. My specialty-made monocle is worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is. Why was this guy all by himself anyways? There must be some reason. Well then, tell us what your special monocle of yours witnessed. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That was when my nemesis, the infamous Master Masquerade, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I begun to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I woke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. Wow. That's it? So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal? My specialty-made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural. I fail to see why you witness seems so proud of this performance. Well, sir, old-timer, let me explain why I'm not speaking of any ordinary thief. But the king of thieves, the great Master Masquerade, my archenemy. That is what my instincts of my years' experience tell me. Very well, proceed. It's approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date change, okay? So it would be 1 o'clock in the on the morning of the 12th, correct? That's impressive deduction, sir lawyer. You were on security duty that night. Were you exactly on time? A penetrating question? I was in the basement warehouse near the computer. So when you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it. Up to this point, I've tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. Gumshoe also said they've never spotted the thief at the crime scene before. Precisely. That's precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief. In any case, that's when my nemesis descended upon me. Okay. From where? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. So, how is it you didn't notice the thief? My eyes were looking at the thief's shadow, while my ears listened to his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to this subtle camouflage cape and soft-soled shoes. Okay, he struck you with a noble blow. Okay. So you didn't see the criminal's face when it happened. That is the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask, that's all I could recall. That's not very solid as testimony goes. However, fortunately I had my third monocle, the security camera, at ready. It captured the image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe. As long as the photo is authentic, I don't see a problem. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with this photo? Good. Then let's continue with the testimony. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a strike. When I awoke, he was gone. Attacked and knocked unconscious. Okay. It's certainly some very impressive detective work. Okay, calm down. Well, sir lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head? Huh? Well, actually, yes, by a fire extinguisher. And what happened? I was knocked out. And you lost your memory, too. I see. You have no right to look me down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I was more brains to begin with. You call me dumb? Any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then 30 minutes later, I used my emergency phone to notify the police. About this 30 minutes. My silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. As usual, I have no idea what this guy is talking about. Elysium? I think he's saying that he was out cold. So what happened during 30 minutes? No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has truly vanished into the ether. There's something suspicious about the detective. How could he not have noticed when the thief came in? Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence. Which piece? Okay, so we've got all that. So, why don't we go... Okay. Before I could land a single strike. So, let's go ahead and present the brooch, because it looks like the brooch was ripped off. So it had to have been him that ripped it off, right? Is that me? Oh, Mr. Atme. Can you take a look at this special monocle of yours? With this special monocle? Ah, this belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Master Maske. It is in point of fact, Master Maske's brooch. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Huh, elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on very well. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of being ripped off a piece of clothing. Can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there is only one person who could have been in a position to struggle with the thief. You, Mr. Atme. Ugh. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie to the testimony in court? Witness giving false testimony is a serious crime. No, wait just a minute, sir, old-timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of man is in the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? But I win my cases, okay? You talk too much. Witness, so are you saying that you and the thief fought? Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me. Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. I look at me. Agree completely. Okay, fight with the thief. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Okay? Unfortunately, a thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true. Bam! And that's all she wrote. So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Maske. Correct! It was during the third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. That's understandable, I guess. You did get hit. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. Oh, that's not good, Judge. Okay, so the fight. So why do you look away from the door? In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. So you were momentarily vulnerable when working at the computer. Okay. I don't know what we're supposed to... About the sensor. What kind of sensor are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioners, ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door. I hooked up a heat detector, infrared, and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. A lot of hardware. Was it all yours? Lordly Taylor's department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. He couldn't have rigged the equipment. Okay. Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer? Okay, cannot be easily discombobulated. What does discombobulated mean? Knocked out. Young people today, they're so irritating. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Sorry. Now I've forgotten what I was saying. Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony. Thief grabbed a weapon. What do you mean a weapon from the side? Thief had no idea that I Look At Me was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch? Correct. Unfortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Oh, fortunately for me. Okay. So the thief armed himself with a sword. True gentleman fights with his fists. Okay. You had that much faith in your own fighting ability. But of course, in college, I was second in charge of the boxing club. Boxing? Wow, I'm sorry if I failed to find that approximately impressive. However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Master Maske. Okay. That's all she wrote. Okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about what happened, please? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was okay. Powericious? I assumed the at-me fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. Okay, the fighting style? What is this fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way, no one can get behind you. Huh, okay. Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony? It's very important. Because he was hit from behind, wasn't he? We've learned the detective's secret... Oh, we've learned the detective's secret technique after all. It's important. Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a fight alone late at night. Okay. Now the witness. We'll go ahead and add that secret information to your testimony. Okay. So, if you put your back to the wall, present the sword, a blow to the back of the head. Exactly. So you did not have your back to the wall, sir. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. What fun is this, sir lawyer? It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, we have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. The coward must have wormed his way through somewhere besides the door. Then he struck me from behind with a gruesome item here. From behind, huh? Just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where he hit you on the head. It seems I've made another mistake, yes. That's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police is strange. Almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Geniuses such as myself has always been misunderstood. How sad. Objection! To is human. To forgive is divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls and feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes. Hold on. It's not as pretty as that. The coffee. Really? What is it like then? Always chasing a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. This is it. This might be just one of the chances to turn things around. Mr. Wright, what exactly is that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that... Mr. Atme is no ace detective. He is a fake, or he is Master Maske. I'm willing to say that. Yeah, he is Master Maske. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually Master Maske. That's how he knows so much about him. Except the nose. The nose will not hide behind that mask, though. Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atme's story. He says that he hid at the crime scene, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he managed to outperform Dick Gumshoe, the entire police force, to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. The truth is that you are, in fact, Master Maske. But Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Master Maske. The security camera belongs to the Lordly Taylor department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate it. Come on. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn. So the ace detective is actually the ace thief! Is this true, witness? Ah! He's gone crazy. What? Master Masquerade's MO is pure genius, so am I, Luke Atmey's ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I'm impressed, sir lawyer. What? Witness, you're admitting it? Already? Nick, now's your chance. Time to put your last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atmey, when you're... Oh! You can't just stop. He threw his coffee at me! That should be illegal! Godot Blend 102. My personal favorite. Mr. Godot? The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright had made some very strong points, and I'm willing to admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of a whole cloth. But isn't it in fact nothing more than a patchwork quilt? Mr. Wright? If this detective really is a thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as a coffee dripping down your face. It's hot? It's probably burning my eyes and face. Well, Mr. Wright, don't stand there. This court would like to see some proof. Oh, yes, of course. You alright, Nick? Atmey looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. So can I really do it? The decisive evidence. I don't think there is any. Has yet to be found. Proof. Of course, I've got nothing. Just what I thought. Man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get, after all. I see. I thought perhaps we had some evidence to back up your assertion. Another chance to prove this guy is a thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. It's no good. Just not ready yet. Are you going to just give up and let us lose this? So you're coming to your senses, have you, lawyer? It seems a cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness is lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further, hold it. Wait, who said hold it? Who? Desi, who are you? Okay, that doesn't seem really right now, does it? Mrs. Delight, what are you doing here? Nicky boy! The thing you've been looking for. I think I found it. It was in the bag! It was in his bag the whole time. You mean that bag? No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well, that's the sacred urn. Nick, it has been fixed. What? Order. That urn, where do you find it? You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective, Luke Atmey. Desi, you're the best. Yeah, they fixed it. See? Has pink splotches all over it. Well, how do you explain that, Mr. Atmey? Even you're going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one. Ha, pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor, it simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Atmey was involved? Before casting Detective Atmey, consider the young lady here. Your name, Desiree Delight, is that right? Yes, what about it? Ha! How charming. The length of that a woman is willing to do to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of a criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere? Including the office of the good detective here? So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly does prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. But do you have any proof of that? Come on. Please, madame, this town is filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witnessed. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Mr. Light. Please, Nicky boy. You've got to help me talk to some sense in these people. Got to prove the urn is actually in Atmey's detective agency. How are there's fingerprints? There's probably fingerprints. I can prove where the urn was by fingerprints on it. Oh, come on now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. No, I would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who guarded the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. Wait, he said that he didn't care about the urn. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything. What about Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyways. What are you going to do? I've come too far to turn back now. He must have brought it back to his office yesterday, and there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. So. What if it's Phoenix? Okay, so I've touched the urn before, so there should be fingerprints of me on it. Okay. So what of all this fuss about fingerprints anyways? Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday? Nick, come on. Open it up. Wait a minute. We can't just open private property. Don't be such a fuddy day. This is an important investigation. What's in there? Hang on a sec. I'll take it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. So I did touch it, okay? Whenever I looked at the bag. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at the time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Well, that was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on the urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves the urn was in Detective Atme's office. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put on there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I was saying. Oh, she cleaned it! She did clean it! Adrian Andrews, in charge of the exhibit. I polished it until it was still glowing. It was just about glow. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. So it would have got rid of all fingerprints. If she polished it that much, it must have removed any or all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it was yesterday, at the detective agency. That blend, Godot Blend 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all. Order. I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and wait. Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? I finally broken him down. He better not say that I am Damaske. Okay, he's laughing. Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. The guy is nuttier than a fruitcake. He is. You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Master Damaske. I hope it all enjoyed my little performance. Wow. Okay. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atme's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. Nick, you're right after all. Exactly. I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, not guilty. Oh, wait. Oh. What? You're wrong! I'm wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what they're really trying to say. Oh, no. The thief, sneaky thief, who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me, I'm him. I'm the one you want, I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please. Why are you trying to be pronounced guilty? He's crazy. I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but the true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judgment. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm a thief, I tell you. Mr. Godot, don't stand there and drink coffee. Huh! Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, yes, sir? If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have an idea what you mean. If you are a Master Masquerade, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir. I'd be happy to. It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to the fantasy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. Okay then, talk. We're all listening. Oh well. Let's all have a listen to this confession. We're actually listening to this, really? Oh my gosh. Truth is, I've been Master Masquerade all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Masquerade, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night, dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right here in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. I don't like the direction this trial is taken. But this is how every trial goes, at least for me. You're doing great! Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. Like I said, your only chance of getting one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Damasque. Thank you so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination. Are you serious? Oh, I thought we were done. Okay. So. Truth is, I've been him all along. You can't prove I'm actually not Damasque, can you? Key card. Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere. Yeah, you lost it at your work, okay? You were at work at the time. Mr. Wright, have you find this wallet? You should report it to the police right away. No, you don't understand. This is important evidence. Mr. Delight, when did you first notice you've lost your wallet? I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when I went out for dinner. Okay. You and Desi? That wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters. What? Surely you're not serious. Yep, I'm serious. It proves Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. No! He's so mad that we're going to find him innocent. So, if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, that proves he is a watertight alibi. No. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would take 30 minutes to get there by car. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? Stop drinking that coffee! Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do my best. I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. He's like a kid at his first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I drop my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there, not at the heist. Planted it there? He's really reaching. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use it, didn't you? The key card to the KB Security CEO's office. No. Ha! That was pretty good, Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, you're overlooking one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyways? Well, Mr. Wright? Wait, I know! The blackmail note. The blackmail note. Okay, blackmail. Has to be it, right? Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? That's... what is it? A blackmail letter. Blackmail? Yes, basically it says bring $50,000. That certainly sounds blackmail, alright. At the time of the thief, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security's CEO office, A full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. Too bitter. Isn't it too bitter? No! Mr. Godot, you're gonna lose. Order. So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. Looks like a perfect case for the defense. You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say my Godot Blend 107 impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But did you actually investigate the CEO at all? Well, no, I guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what I think of that. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of this myself. You claim the defendants entered the CEO's office. But you'll need at least one witness to corroborate. Larry! I think you're going to have to track down the CEO guy. We don't have a track down the CEO at all. What do you mean, Mr. Trite? I have someone else that can testify. Okay, so... It has to be Larry, right? Larry is there! Okay, Larry. Good. Who's this useless-looking young man? Larry's not useful. You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But it does make the bile start to rise in my throat. Okay. Looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked it out of memory on purpose. This man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. Oh. Question at hand, is this key card? Yep, the key card they used in the building I work. According to the serial number, it's the one for the CEO's office. You need to get into the room. Every time you use it, it leaves a record. Tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see here, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing the keycard's data. Wow, not good coffee, huh? Oh? Okay, Judge, what do you say? Well, Mr. Godot, the name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here. So what does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number. They leave a detailed record of their use. According to this data, the card was used at 1 a.m. So yeah, case solved, right? That means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Damaske in the photo. Huh, it looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then. Ron Delight is clearly in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be masked Damaske. You did it, Nick. That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent man. Oh gosh, this again. Besmirching him with a title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do you have any further objections? No, Your Honor. Huh. Very well. The court finds the defendant, Ron Delight, not guilty. Finally. Okay, we got it. Good. And he's not happy about it. Court is now adjourned. Okay. Nick, you did it. You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy! Mr. Light? I know you could do it. I believe you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I could repay you. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Light. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. Oh, pearls. I've got a bad feeling about this. Who is this woman? Oh, she's, nobody. She just, You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself. Pearl. Youch. She slapped me. Pearly? This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick, yes? You're even worse, I thought. Going behind the back of your own client? No, I'll never forgive you. Ow. A double slap. Well, anyways. All's well that ends well, right? We got the sacred urn back. The thief has been caught. You're so right. And it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here. But actually, it was you, Miss Delight. Thank you for the bottom of my heart. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy look so glum? But I am the thief, actually. What's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is, come on, give the kid some time. He's got a little touch of the blues, you know, about feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on, I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. Maybe I should learn my learn my name before you call me buddy. Come on, learn my name. Well, playtime is over. Huh? Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered. Oh, the CEO. Kane Bullard? Oh, where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, body? The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. Dang it! Oh, we got him out of one case and into another. 1 a.m. on October 12th, you don't mean. That's right, amigo. At the same time as a cheap little urn was stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. So then, wait, what are you doing here? Oh, come on! I figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Have you already forgotten about the piece of info I helped you out with today? On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage. Are you enraged? What are you saying? Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Looks like an alibi that saved him is being convicted as a thief. Is going to be a noose that gets him hanged for being an anti-alibi? No way. He can't be the thief because he was the murderer seen when the murder occurred. Oh my gosh, no, that's a lie. That can't be true. But I'm a thief, I tell you. Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. What? It can't be possible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't go back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward. Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight. Nick, how could this happen? Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And then one who established his presence at the scene was me. Ronnie! Oh. Arrested for murder on the same day he declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's going to happen next? Wow. That is a twist. That is a twist I was not ready for. So, he was declared innocent of thievery and being mask to mask. But now he quite possibly could be a murderer. I don't know what we're going to do for him now. So, anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll continue on with Episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout, Part 3, Investigation, next time. So, bye-bye.